Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're back in the land of condensation now. I think it got down to about 14 or 15 degrees Celsius last night. Little bit of traffic starting to move now. Carol was talking to the lady in the museum yesterday who said that this has been the best summer that she can remember.
For a long time.
So how was your first night in Norway, Charlie Brown?
Oh, brilliant. I was a bit concerned about parking here by this road, but what time we were, about 10 o'clock we went to bed.
Yeah.
It soon died down.
Oh, can you start a timer for this?
Yeah, I'm already doing it.
Okay, let's turn this down a bit because we don't want all this vapour. Waft that steam out. We don't need it in here, do we?
It's soon cool down.
We're expecting loads of rain on this trip, so we have to prepare ourselves for that. I said it was nippy when we got up this morning. Carol was, oh no, it's beautiful, it's just right. And look who's wearing the jumper now. I think this car park is for some sort of school. What these berries are, no idea. Okay, time to get going. Let's see what we can find. These roads are nice and quiet. And our first proper day in Norway.
Not suitable for long vehicles.
We should be alright.
Yeah.
Now my tyres will cope with the rain, no problem at all. But the only thing I'm really worried about is a little bit of snow. Not that I'm expecting to see any.
So we tried to empty our bin at that little lay-by back there, and there was a range of recycling bins, but they were all locked. So I don't know whether the residents around here are given a key. What do you think?
I don't know, but we'll have a look in now. We got a variety of keys for taps.
Yeah.
So we'll see if one of those fits it, but it was a triangle, wasn't it?
Yes.
So this road's got little passing places all the way along it. Now that looks like a toilet to me. Big question is, will it be open this time of year?
There's a map there, so you might be able to go for a walk.
Yeah.
No bin though, is there?
No. Carol's going to show you what these toilets are like. Don't worry, we're not going to show you anything gross.
Oh, massive toilet. That's fine. Got your toilet and your toilet paper. What more could you want?
Well, something to read would have been nice.
So we're off for our first adventure walk in Norway.
Yeah, we're trying to do at least 2 miles a day, aren't we? Just to keep fit. That's what we've been doing at home.
What's the plan on this trip? And what day? We're on about day 4 or 5 now, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we'll see.
This is just a path in the woods, and yet they light it at night by the looks of it.
Probably because it's so dark in the winter time.
Yeah. First path in the woods that we've ever seen lit though, isn't it?
Yeah.
We have no idea what we're walking along, but all will be revealed. You can see here a good example of how they have to support the poles using metal stays, as you can't dig into the ground because of the rock. Okay, let's go. It's a lovely, balmy, still day. The only thing we can hear are our footsteps. The other thing that was worrying me was mosquitoes. But so far, so good. We've got all sorts of chemicals and midge nets with us, so even if they are here, we'll be okay. Come all the way to Norway, there's a fag butt right by the edge of your lake. That's the sort of thing you dream of finding at a crime scene. Oh.
Well, this is a really steep bit.
Yeah, we have to get used to steep in Norway, aren't we?
Yeah. Made it to the top.
Yeah. We're in the land of the trolls here. Up, down, up, down. Have you worked out what this is yet?
So we just stopped to talk to that lady and asked her about the lights and why they have them here. And she said in the winter they go skiing at night.
That's perfect,
Yeah,
isn't it? Yeah.
just imagine it.
Yeah.
It's just perfect with these hills.
Now, which one did we come down? Hang on a minute. Let me check the old map. There's a little path leads down to the lake, bunny.
Steps down. Yeah.
Yeah. And some swimming platforms.
Platforms to jump off.
This was actually right by the car, but we just couldn't see it because of the trees. And when we went on our walk, we turned right instead of turning left. Don't worry, I'm not stripping off and going in. Water all looks lovely and clear. We're not used to this much quiet. It was a good walk, but now it's time to get going. But first we've got to clean the boots. We always keep this stiff brush in the boot. Really good at getting all that sand and mud off. Let's go. We are working to an itinerary on this trip, but it's very flexible if we need to make changes.
Lots of road construction going on here.
Yeah, major engineering now, isn't it?
Yeah. Blast your way through all that rock.
Our first tunnel.
Just a short one.
The first time you go through these tunnels, they can feel a little bit claustrophobic. So it's good that this is a nice short one to allow us to get used to it.
Bending on.
Yeah. So we merge with another road here. After you've done a few of these tunnels, you begin to appreciate what a brilliant system they can be for moving traffic, and the Norwegians make heavy use of them underneath their cities. Every inch of space has a house or boat house on it. A few no camping signs here, but I'm going to ignore them because there's a museum up here that we want to have a look at. But before we do that, we'll have our lunch in the car park, I think. Tank trap. That looks like a nice butty.
Yeah. These tomatoes are very ripe.
Okay, let's watch the rolling.
Oh no, under pressure now.
Okay, place your bets. Can she do this or not? Perfectly rolled. Right, that'd be about £7.50 if we bought it in the shop, wouldn't it?
Yep, over here.
I'm not big on disabled access here, are they?
Jump up here in a wheelchair.
Yeah. It's not practical, is it?
Yeah. Steep.
Lovely views up here, which is why this site was picked for what it was supposed to do. We're still in the vicinity of Kristiansand, but we've come over now to the Canon Museum.
Hello. 2, please.
Yep. Welcome to Møvik Fortress. It was built by the Germans during World War II, and it houses the only remaining example of a 380mm Krupp gun.
This is a stereoscopic distance meter. This one's 4 metres long, but they have them up to 12 metres long.
Wow. Here we can see how the smaller ones were used. The gun we've come to see fires the big shell at the end.
So it means getting captured will bring great pain, therefore fight until your eye bursts.
The shells are hoisted up onto this doorway, which connects to a small railway track that runs around the circumference of the gun. So they used this rail track to move the ammunition around to where the gun was facing. I was really quite shocked when I saw the size of this gun. The Canon is one of the largest in the world, with a calibre of 380mm. The barrel alone weighs 110 tonnes, and it's almost 20 metres long. When fired, it has a range of 55 kilometres. This contraption helps to target the gun.
It's 26 metres long and weighs 337 tonnes.
So I reckon that is to change the track direction
Of the cannon.
of the shell that's coming along this railing at the top.
Like a point system.
Yeah. Dangerous work moving those shells, and you need a reliable system to send them in the direction they're needed. This is a set of wrenches for maintaining the cannon.
This is a brass shell casing. Contains 114 kilograms of charge. There was a crew of 52 who lived elsewhere on the fort, but in times of emergency they all had to come and bunker down in here with hammocks strung from the ceiling.
Nothing brings a place to life more than photographs of the men who used to serve here. It was called Battery Vara when the Germans were here, but renamed after the war to Battery Møvik. This is a naval gun, and what's incredible is you're allowed to go inside it. There were supposed to be 4 guns, but only 3 of them made it to the site. Wow, it's massive inside, isn't it?
Yeah. It's amazing, they give you access to it. Incredible to believe.
It looks as though it could still fire today, doesn't it?
Yeah. This is the rod for putting the charge into the cannon, which took 10 men to operate, and it had to go through the back wall to get it in.
Look at the length of it though.
Yeah.
It's all the way down to the front of the gun. The 4 guns were supposed to cover an area called the Kattegat, the area between Norway, Denmark and Sweden. They're all naval guns, the type used on warships. This map shows the locations of all the major gun batteries.
So at the time of firing, there'd been 19 men in here, and they didn't have any hearing protection, but it was still better to be in here than outside. The pressure wave was so powerful they had to open doors and windows in the nearest town, otherwise they'd be blown out.
Only Charlie Brown says hello to complete strangers through the barrel of a gun. What? Yeah, let's go. Wobbles as you get off the top, doesn't it?
Scary.
Well, it's easy to see by the views why they placed the guns here. I wonder if these wires used to support camouflage nets. After the war, the site was taken over by the Norwegians and continued in service for several years before being closed down and eventually turned into this museum. So all we've got to do is get back down. Ooh, you definitely need your left hand, I think.
Got 2 hands free.
I've got one.
Be careful.
This bunker was built for the 4th gun that never arrived on site because it was sunk during transportation. This damage was done after the war by Norwegian engineers trying to see how easy it would be to destroy the fortifications. You can see more of the wire netting in this side view. This place is well worth a visit. I've never seen anything quite like it. This is my reminder to start the GPS recording. Whoops. Oh, funny. Need that to go behind now.
It's the wedding. Nice evening for it.
Yes, if we've got a bin.
Search for a bin. This is a little food store, isn't it? A Kiwi.
Yeah.
I think they'd have one.
Don't. We were getting a bit worried at this stage because we couldn't find bins. A bit like when we were in Ireland.
There's one.
Oh, there's one there, yeah. Now we need to park up to relax in for a while.
This is the tunnel that connects Flekkerøy to the mainland.
Very steep, isn't it?
Very steep down to get up to
70 kilometre per hour limit.
Yeah.
This 3rd gear, I have to use my brakes.
It's like about 45 miles an hour.
Yeah. If you're coming over here, beware, these tunnels take quite a bit of getting used to. We made it.
That's what we just drove under. Bit of sea.
Yeah. We haven't travelled far. We've left the Canon Museum, gone under the sea and emerged to visit a place called Lindebo. We spent a lazy afternoon here. Let me got a good view.
Oh, they've got a dog.
Oh, have they? What sort is it?
It's looking... don't know.
We love dogs. Well, we need supplies, so it's time for our first shop. And we know some of you love to come shopping with us. Rema is a national chain, very similar to a Lidl. How much are they?
38 kroner.
Okie dokie.
Food of Norway.
Grandiosa pizza.
Full pack.
Full pack. We've heard about these a lot, haven't we?
Yeah.
So a pack of spaghetti is $25.90.
For what size?
I reckon that's
500 grams.
500 grams,
I
yeah.
reckon. No, 400 grams.
400. So fusilli, how much is that?
33.50 for 500
33.50.
grams.
Okay.
I'm glad I bought that huge bag of pasta.
They got our tea.
English breakfast tea. 57.80.
57.80. So what's that? £5.70.
Yeah, a bit
Ish.
less. 5.50.
£5.50. Yeah. How much is that one?
29.
Should we try that?
That's not a bad price.
No, we'll try that.
Something.
Okay. 2 naan breads, $21.90. Okay. So that's boiling the bag rice, is it? How many's in there?
I don't know. Doesn't really say. 8 pouches, 2 people portion per pouch.
Ah, that's
So
quite.
that's 16.
Yeah. And how much was it?
22.
22. Now, I'd like to try one of these one day. So what is it? Tin of sword. So basically a stew, isn't it?
Meat and veg stew.
Meat and veg stew.
Heavy.
Yeah, substantial. It's their version of Kit
When in
Kat,
Norway,
isn't it?
You've got to try a quick lunch.
Of course you have, yeah. Oh, so they do sell it then.
Yeah, in 5 litres.
How much is it? $29.90.
$29.90. So that's that £2.50.
Okay, good. As long as we can get it, that's
double
good,
the price
isn't
as
it?
what
Yeah.
we pay in the UK, but if you can get it, you can get it.
So we've done our first Rema shop. What do you think of it?
Well, I was impressed with the variety of food they had there. In fact, it was much better than the Lidl in Belgium. So I don't think we'll struggle to find anything that we like to eat. The Rema branded food was a lot cheaper than some of the other stuff. So
Yeah,
I think if you pick and choose what you buy,
you'll be fine.
Be fine. It's the fresh meat seemed to be very, very expensive.
Yeah.
Didn't it? So we'll see how we get on.
Too many days in the darkness without a glimpse of the light. Running tired and broken and scared, but I swear I'll never give up the fight. I see you broken and beat, head pulled down over your eyes. Every part of you wants to surrender, but darling, you were meant to survive. With every start, we are born again. Open your heart and spend less time in your head.
So we're parking here for the night because we've got a railway trip from here in the morning. Quick prawn curry, rice and naan. That'll do us. How's your beer?
Nice, it's a Pils.
Good.
Perlenbacher.
So we're boiling a load of eggs now, so that we can have them for our lunch. I just checked the toilets. There's toilets here, but they're all locked up now.
What's it say? how many calories. It's 24 grams is 129 calories for the whole bar, which is 4 fingers.
Okay, get them open. Less of the lecture. Let's eat it and see what it's like.
Kit Kat.
Yeah, we know it's a Kit Kat copy, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a Kit Kat. So we got some salt and pepper crisps to munch on. They're very tasty. Crinkle cut chips. Want to try one?
Quick lunch. Spoil the chocolate taste.
If you like the video, give it a like and hit that subscribe button. Join us next time for more adventures from the Little Red Camper, when we'll take you on a train ride.